Did you know there's a car on this list that has reached 500,000 miles with only basic maintenance? While most modern vehicles are designed with planned obsolescence, these 10 exceptional models were built with engineering principles that prioritize longevity above all else. What's truly fascinating is how these cars achieve such remarkable durability. Some use overbuilt components, others employ simplistic designs with fewer failure points, and a few implement engineering innovations that were decades ahead of their time. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what separates disposable cars from the ones that refuse to die. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Toyota Corolla, the immortal compact. Did you know the Toyota Corolla has sold over 50 million units worldwide, making it the best-selling car model in history? This incredible sales figure isn't just marketing magic. It's the direct result of Toyota's unwavering commitment to reliability. The 2007 Corolla perfectly shows this reliability-first engineering philosophy in action. While competitors were busy adding complex electronics and cutting-edge features, Toyota focused on perfecting what truly matters: the engine, transmission, and electrical systems. What makes the Corolla truly special is its 1ZZFE engine. This engineering marvel was designed with fewer moving parts than competitors, which directly reduces potential failure points. Toyota engineers deliberately avoided new technology in favor of proven, time-tested components. The results speak for themselves. Owners consistently report Corollas reaching 300,000+ miles with just routine maintenance. One documented case shows a 2007 Corolla reaching 400,000 miles with only basic service. The original clutch lasted 320,000 miles, something virtually unheard of. Toyota made a clear choice: sacrifice some comfort, performance, and style to create a car that could potentially outlast its owner. That's why even today you'll see 15 to 20-year-old Corollas still serving as daily drivers. Honda Civic, engineering simplicity. The 1990 Honda Civic represents a fascinating moment in automotive history when engineers had a level of freedom that's unimaginable today. Honda's engineers were explicitly instructed to prioritize longevity over profit margins, creating a car designed to last far beyond its competitors. What makes the fourth-generation Civic, 1988 to 1991, truly remarkable is its deliberately overbuilt engine. Honda's engineers used thicker cylinder walls and larger bearings than necessary, essentially designing components stronger than needed for normal operation. While most cars from this era have disappeared from roads, these Civics routinely reach 300,000 miles without major repairs. Top Speed's reliability rating of 4 out of 5 stars actually understates their exceptional durability. Honda's philosophy created a stark contrast to vehicles designed for planned obsolescence. Where modern cars use plastic components in cooling systems to reduce costs, the 1990 Civic used metal components that might cost more initially but lasted decades longer. Toyota Camry, the million-mile sedan. Would you believe that a car designed in the 1990s could still be America's best-selling sedan decades later? The Toyota Camry has held this title almost continuously since 1997, with the 2015 model representing the peak of Toyota's reliability-focused engineering. The secret to the Camry's extraordinary longevity lies in Toyota's conservative approach to innovation. While competitors rushed to implement new technologies, Toyota typically waited several product cycles before adopting them, ensuring thorough testing of each system. This methodical approach is particularly evident in the Camry's powertrain. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine in the 2015 model is essentially an evolution of designs Toyota had been perfecting for decades. Engineers deliberately avoided complex turbocharging systems in favor of naturally aspirated engines with fewer potential failure points. Toyota's engineering team made another crucial decision: designing components to operate well below their maximum stress thresholds. The Camry's engine typically uses only 60 to 70% of its potential, creating substantial durability margins. The numbers tell the story. While average vehicles might last 150,000 to 200,000 miles, Camrys routinely exceed 250,000 miles with minimal issues. There are documented cases of Camrys surpassing 500,000 miles with just routine maintenance. Honda Accord, the bulletproof family car. The 2007 Honda Accord reveals something fascinating about Japanese engineering philosophy. Honda deliberately overbuilt its engines by an estimated 20 to 30% beyond what was necessary for stated performance metrics. This wasn't accidental. It was a conscious decision to create durability margins. What makes the Accord's engineering approach particularly interesting is how Honda prioritized the powertrain above all else. While competitors might allocate budget evenly across all vehicle systems, Honda directed disproportionate resources to engine and transmission development, sometimes at the expense of interior materials or features. This philosophy becomes evident when examining the K24 four-cylinder engine found in the 2007 Accord. Honda engineers incorporated features typically reserved for higher-end vehicles: forged connecting rods, precisely balanced crankshafts, and robust cooling systems, all in what was essentially a mid-priced family sedan. The result is a vehicle with remarkable longevity. Consumer Reports data shows that while the average vehicle might experience major powertrain issues by 100,000 miles, Accords from this era frequently reach 200,000 to 300,000 miles with only routine maintenance. Edmunds' reliability rating of 4.7 out of 5 stars reflects this exceptional durability. Lexus LS400, overengineered luxury. Did you know Toyota spent over $1 billion developing the first Lexus LS400? This astronomical investment wasn't just about creating luxury. It was about proving Japanese manufacturers could build cars that would outlast their German counterparts by a significant margin. The LS400 project, codenamed F1 for Flagship 1, represents perhaps the most extreme example of overengineering in automotive history. Toyota assembled a team of 1,400 engineers, 2,300 technicians, and 220 support workers with a singular mission: create a luxury car that would surpass Mercedes-Benz in reliability by a factor of 2. What makes the LS400 truly remarkable is how Toyota approached component testing. Each part was designed to withstand stresses far beyond normal operating conditions. The V8 engine was tested continuously at 6,000 RPM for 200 hours straight. Door hinges were cycled over 200,000 times to ensure decades of perfect operation. The results of this fanatical commitment to durability became legendary. While Mercedes-Benz vehicles from the same era typically develop significant issues by 100,000 miles, LS400s routinely exceed 300,000 miles with minimal problems. Toyota Land Cruiser, built to survive anywhere. The Toyota Land Cruiser wasn't just designed to last. It was engineered to operate reliably in environments where mechanical failure could be life-threatening. In remote parts of Australia, Africa, and the Middle East, the Land Cruiser is often the only vehicle trusted by aid organizations, military units, and expeditions. What separates the Land Cruiser from other SUVs is Toyota's no-failure engineering philosophy. While most vehicles are designed with acceptable failure rates in mind, the Land Cruiser team worked under a different mandate: create systems that simply would not fail under any circumstances. This philosophy is evident in components like the cooling system. Where competitors might use a radiator designed for typical conditions with minimal safety margin, Toyota engineered a system that could handle hours of operation at maximum load in 120-degree Fahrenheit desert heat. The results are extraordinary. While average SUVs might last 150,000 to 200,000 miles, Land Cruisers routinely exceed 300,000 miles with minimal issues. In Australia's outback, 500,000-mile examples are common, with documented cases surpassing 1 million miles. Land Cruisers often retain 70 to 80% of their value after a decade, a market recognition of their exceptional longevity. Mazda MX-5. Miata. Simplicity equals longevity. The Mazda MX-5. Miata reveals a counterintuitive truth about automotive reliability. Sometimes the most fun-to-drive vehicles can also be the most dependable. Did you know the original Miata development team had a specific philosophy called Jinba Itai, horse and rider as one, that prioritized simplicity over complexity? What makes the Miata's reliability particularly remarkable is that it achieves durability while being driven harder than most vehicles. Sports cars typically suffer reliability issues because owners push them to their limits. Yet the Miata maintains exceptional dependability despite enthusiastic driving. Miatas routinely exceed 200,000 miles with basic care. Some first-generation Miatas have surpassed 300,000 miles while still being used as weekend track cars. Subaru Outback, the unbreakable adventure wagon. The Subaru Outback reveals something fascinating about reliability engineering. Sometimes the most durable vehicles aren't those with the fewest problems, but those designed to keep functioning despite issues. Subaru deliberately designs its vehicles to continue operating even when components begin to fail. What makes the Outback particularly interesting is Subaru's unique approach to engine design. While most manufacturers optimize for perfect operating conditions, Subaru engineers design with worst-case scenarios in mind. The Boxer engine layout provides inherent balance and reduces vibrations, leading to less stress on engine components. This philosophy extends throughout the vehicle. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system is designed with mechanical simplicity that reduces potential failure points compared to electronic AWD systems in competitors. This creates vehicles that might develop minor issues but rarely experience catastrophic failures. Outbacks are routinely used for serious adventure travel, from forest service roads to moderate off-road trails. In places like rural Alaska, northern New England, and the Rocky Mountain regions, where vehicle reliability can be a safety issue during harsh winters, Outbacks are disproportionately represented, a testament to their reputation for functioning reliably when failure isn't an option. Acura TL, Japanese luxury built to last. The 2004 to 2008 Acura TL represents a fascinating moment in automotive history, when Honda's engineers received an unusual mandate: create a luxury vehicle that would maintain its premium feel not just through the warranty period, but for 15+ years of ownership. This generation TL was designed with twice the expected service life of comparable European luxury sedans. What makes the third-generation TL remarkable is Honda's approach to material selection. Acura engineers selected materials and finishes specifically for their longevity. Interior touchpoints used materials tested to withstand 15+ years of regular use without significant degradation. This philosophy extended to the powertrain. The J-Series 5.6 engine in the TL was essentially a detuned version of more powerful Honda engines, operating well below its maximum potential stress levels. This conservative approach created substantial durability margins. While luxury vehicles typically experience significant issues by 100,000 miles, third-generation TLs routinely exceed 250,000 miles with minimal problems. Some have surpassed 300,000 miles while maintaining their original fit, finish, and driving dynamics. Well-maintained TLs still command respectable prices compared to German luxury sedans from 2004 to 2008 that have depreciated to near-scrap values due to prohibitive maintenance costs. Volvo 240, the Swedish tank. The Volvo 240 series reveals something fascinating about automotive longevity. Sometimes the most durable vehicles aren't the most reliable in the traditional sense. Did you know Volvo engineers had a saying? It's not about preventing problems, it's about surviving them. What makes the 240 series particularly remarkable is Volvo's unique approach to engineering. Unlike Japanese manufacturers who focused on preventing failures, Volvo designed vehicles that could withstand significant damage and continue functioning. The 240's body structure wasn't just safe in crashes. It was designed to protect mechanical components from damage in everyday use. The red block engines found in 240S weren't particularly sophisticated, but they were incredibly robust. With thick casting walls, oversized bearings, and conservative tuning, these engines could withstand decades of neglect. What's particularly revealing is how 240S are used today. They're often daily driven by owners who depend on their reliability, recognizing these vehicles were built with a fundamentally different philosophy than modern cars. Conclusion. These 10 vehicles teach us something important about cars. True reliability comes from deliberate design choices that put longevity first. Engineers made clear trade-offs, often sacrificing flashy features, cutting-edge technology, or maximum performance to create vehicles that last. Today's automotive industry increasingly embraces planned obsolescence, where vehicles are designed to function properly only until shortly after the warranty expires. These exceptional cars prove there's another way. Next time you're shopping for a vehicle, ask yourself what you truly value. Do you want something that impresses for a few years, or something that serves faithfully for decades? This choice might completely change your relationship with the cars in your life.